Hi, Gators with the Majestic Rider. So today I want to talk about the foxtrot. A lot of people get confused with the foxtrot, what it is, how it looks, and then how it feels. Each foxtrotter is a little bit different. Some gait perfectly and do a very nice foxtrot. Some of them are on the trotty side and some of them are on the pacey side and do different gaits. So first of all, not all foxtrotters are doing a foxtrot when you're riding them. And I have a lot of people call me up and they say, I'm looking for a foxtrotter. Do you have one? Because it's the smoothest horse I've been on. And I'm like, you probably weren't foxtrotting. And they're like, yes, I was. And I was like, no, you probably weren't. But that's okay. So what other gait do the foxtrotters usually do that people think is a foxtrot? And it's usually a racking gait or a stepping pace. Even when you hear it on the road, sometimes it sounds very similar to a foxtrot and it gets people confused. When a horse is doing a foxtrot, many horses besides foxtrotters can do a foxtrot, their head actually bobs up and down. So if the horse's head is not bobbing up and down, they are probably not doing a real foxtrot. As they're going, their legs are working on diagonal pairs. So that means like the right front and the left hind, and the left front and the right hind. So a trot is like this, where they move exactly at the same time, and that's 2 beats. But a foxtrot is 4 beats, and so it would be the right hind, the left front, the left hind, the right front. Okay, so it's separated, so it's 4 beats. You get a soft bounce in the saddle, so as you're riding you'll see a little bit of this. You shouldn't you shouldn't see this. If you're doing this, you're probably trotting. If you're doing this but you see the legs on the same side moving together and you're bouncing, that's a pace. If the horse's head is not moving very much and it's very smooth, you're probably either doing a racking gait or a step pace. With the horse's legs, as you're watching them move, you will see at points in time what looks like a horse is making a V with their legs. But when they're doing like a racking gait, you'll see more of this, like a space between it, but with the foxtrot, you'll see more of this. So when you're looking at horses and you're trying to get foxtrot or seeing if you're doing a foxtrot, those are the main things to look and feel for. Is 1, do you have a soft bounce in the saddle? 2, is the horse's head going up and down? And then 3, can you see a V in their legs if you're watching the horse move? Now, if a horse is not doing a foxtrot, but it's a foxtrotter and it's very smooth, I don't think it's a big deal. Not every foxtrotter has to do a foxtrot, just like not every walking horse has to do a running walk. It's your preference and what is smooth. A racking gait or a step pace is probably going to be much smoother than your foxtrot. So if you like that gliding just across the ground, then if you get a foxtrot, it's not going to be as smooth. And so when you're looking for horses and you're like, it's super smooth, and someone says, well, that's not a foxtrot. Again, you might not need a foxtrotter, you just need a horse that does a similar gait as that. So I made this video because, again, a lot of people think their horse is doing a foxtrot, and it's actually not. In the end, it's not a big deal unless you're looking for another foxtrotter to do that gait, and you get one that really does a foxtrot, and you're like, it's not as smooth because, again, it was never a foxtrot in the beginning. So, or you're showing, if you're showing that you better do a foxtrot in that arena, you're probably not going to do very well. But I've seen so much confusion with this over the years, and even people who have been doing foxtrotters for a long time still sometimes get confused. The trainers get confused. They tell you a foxtrot when it's not a foxtrot, and so then you're confused, and it just goes on and on. So hopefully this will clear up some of the confusion on what a foxtrot looks like. The other thing is, again, if your horse is trotty, that V that you see that I'm talking about when that horse is moving is going to be much more pronounced. If your horse is more lateral or on the pacey side, you'll see a little bit of a V, but not as much. But you should still see their head going up and down, and you should still have a little bit of a soft bounce in the saddle. If you don't see a V, there's no soft bounce in the saddle, and the horse's head is really not moving, again, that horse is doing a racking gait, which is similar to a Rocky Mountain horse's gait. And again, a lot of horses can do a racking gait. So it just depends what you're looking for. But hopefully that clears up some of the confusion. If you have
The foxtrot is a 4-beat gait, so his feet are going to hit the ground 4 times. It's a diagonal gait, so it's more similar to the trot. So to some people, it looks like the horse is trotting in the back and walking in the front. What you're going to see, and I'll slow the video down so you can see it, is that his front foot is going to hit the ground first, and then his hind foot. So you'll see right front, left hind. Remember, it's diagonal. Then you'll see left front and right hind. Okay, here's my foxtrot. So I'm going up and down in the saddle, but it's smooth. And you'll see his head going up and down.
beautiful.